One shot, now the future is yours. Go. Yeah, I was building on the lecture. Verses coming daily under pressure. Working on applying the scheme. The true style trademark is at the edge of your dreams. I'm talking one.
What's up, guys? How
What's
you guys
up,
doing?
Sped? My man.
Glad to be back.
Glad to have you back.
I love the Never Made Weight t-shirt, which I still haven't gotten one, which you've promised
Yeah,
me.
he posted on his story, and I couldn't remember if I got one or not, but I think he did have
No,
our
he's just
size.
a cloud chaser, bro. He only makes sure that the UFC guys get these big shot collar dudes get the Never Made Weight t-shirt. When do I get mine?
Throwing dirt on my name, bro.
That's how we start.
We love you, and we feel left out. That's just the truth.
Okay.
Do you have any larges or even mediums now?
Of course, yes.
Okay.
I have many of those. The thing is, I just put in an order and it comes to you. It's like magic.
You're the man.
Wow.
2026, bro.
You are the man.
Thank you. Thank
Yeah.
you. We're trying to figure out drone deliveries now.
Yeah, no, I feel that. Well,
Bro, that is, drone deliveries are coming, just so you guys know.
Yeah,
I mean, they're here,
of
but I mean, they're
course,
really
yeah.
like coming mainstream.
I've
soon.
been talking to Jeff. He's been working on it. So
All right. Very cool.
I'll take my Never Made Weight shirt on a drone front door.
Drop
for
it here
sure.
at the compound.
I only give out black ones though. But for you, I'll give out a white one if you want. Because white, I feel like you love white.
No, actually, black and white are my colors as far as.
I feel like you
Right.
always wear white or light colors.
All right. Can we get off this kick and can we get to the reason we're here today, Sped? Why
Yes.
are we here?
We're here to preview UNF 35.
Let's go.
Unfortunately, the main event fell through, right? Arthur had a leg injury. It looked like a rear thigh muscle puller.
Yeah.
Did he tell you guys what
Yeah.
the details was?
I think hamstring, right? Pulled
Yeah, it's just hamstring. Yeah, he's definitely injured. Arthur's a
Oh,
stud. So,
hamstring.
Yeah.
but what a bummer. What a high level fight that would have been.
No,
So,
it really sucks losing that fight. I mean, you got two guys, the best at 125 outside the UFC. So it does suck to lose it, but we'll get into the rest of the card, and we still got some banger fights on this one. And
no, I think it's good, and we're still trying to make Royce a fight. So we'll see if that happens, to be determined. But I think with that fight, the stakes would have been really high. Like whoever wins that fight gets that Contender Series call. Like we just had our boy Roman Puga, who had the best freaking performance. This fool was calling it. Tell me what you think. Ryan was calling it probably one of the best fights in Contender Series history. What did you think?
I've been watching every season of Contender Series. First of all, that episode was the best episode I've ever seen.
yeah,
I
every
think-
fight was
yeah.
fucking great.
And the fight of the year contestant, in my opinion, which the Roman Puga fight, was not even a finish. Was the only non-finish on the card.
But how was that a non-fit? Like, bro, there are a
His
few times I thought
boxing.
Puga was going to finish Tanner.
He
but
kept going to the body, and you saw Tanner wincing, but he wasn't going down. He was a tough guy.
how did
It was
Tanner
tough
take
guy.
all those shots?
Bro, that's what I was saying the whole time we were watching it too. And then after the first round, I said, like, if this goes 3 rounds, it's gonna be one of the best fights in the Contender Series. But Roman's fucking boxing looked insane. Like you said, the body, head, combos. But Tanner was just staying in there, also landing some really good counters as well that would just stun Roman for a second. And
Yeah, Roman got clipped a few times. I was going fucking nuts on that. Like, I got nervous there for a minute.
no.
I was watching.
Bro, I'm so stupid. Sped, like,
You're a little spazzy, but that's why we love you.
no, I really
Wish I had a little more spaz like you sometimes. Yeah, but no, shout out to Roman because both those guys, they both got a contract. You don't see that often, the
Yeah.
Contender Series
Well,
either. When
I
you
think
lose,
the
you get a
internet sort of
contract.
blew up. I mean,
Yeah.
there was so much fire around that fucking Contender Series episode. Like,
Yeah.
there was so much fire, almost as much as what's going on with Dean Thomas, huh?
Yeah. Okay, Dean Thomas, man, that was crazy, right? That was Dean Thomas, more like Mean Thomas. Honestly,
I do.
that was really mean, bro.
Do you think it's fair all the backlash he's getting though? Like I feel like everyone's going in on him. Do you think he meant like malice with it when he said it? Like how do you break it down for us?
Well, look, honestly, I don't think he meant malice. I just think that his actions reflected how he looks at his position as a coach, and it seems that he thinks about his reputation a little more than he should be thinking about, when he should actually be thinking about his fighter and how she feels. Even if your complaint as a coach is my fighter is not doing what I tell them to do, and so this result happened, it doesn't matter really. At the end of the day, it's like your fighter is like, there's like a specific bond. And obviously, someone like Dean Thomas, I'm not going to be the one to explain to him that bond. I just felt like we saw a different reflection of his character.
What, you're not going to
that night.
confront Dean and tell him what you really think face
No,
to
if I
face?
see him in person, I probably won't say anything to him about it. I'll
Why not?
say, Dean Thomas, big fan.
We know.
No, but it was
He
me.
might just
It
catch
was
us
me
on the
and
Five Family
Thomas.
Do you
podcast.
feel like it? I feel it's one of those me moments. Like Dean Thomas is having it's about me moment. And I think it's MMA is really tough because Roman Puga just had that huge win, right? And I congratulate Roman. I talked to his coach, Chad George. I'm like, congratulations, well deserved. You've worked so hard for this. And he's like, this is Roman's moment, right? This is all about Roman. And I'm like, yeah, but you got to take a little shine too. So I think there's that balance there. But I feel Dean Thomas had this like me moment. Like it was about him.
Yeah.
Whereas really, like Chad George did, like it's my fighter's time to shine. And whether she won or lost, she's still shining. She fought for the UFC belt. How many people get
I
to
also
say
feel
that?
like as her coach too, right? Like if you don't know behind the scenes that she's gonna retire, like this is the highest point he said something along the lines like this is the highest point she'll get to or something like
Ouch.
that. Which is just like, dude,
It's like the truth. Ryan's not going to do much in life, Sped, but I don't tell him that.
No, I'm big. If Ryan's stock is IPO, I'm buying in right now.
I appreciate that.
For sure. Let me know if that's a possibility.
You want
But
to
I
take
don't
over
know
Chris Buck's duties? You can go.
I'm invested in Up Next Fighting as a whole. I'm invested in the Buckner family as a whole. I know you guys have said a lot of mean things in the past. It was all jokes. There's no class action.
Are they
Nothing
all jokes? Everything you said
They're all
is
jokes. He was trying to get
But
a class action.
going back to Mean Thomas.
Yeah.
I just want to say that
I love you
if
saying
you're
Dean
if
Thomas. Sorry.
it's a high bar, right? Because Jillian Robertson's fighting Mackenzie Dern, and no matter what your opinion is, Mackenzie Dern is a nasty fighter, coached by Jason Perillo. They had their fight camp down there at Jackson Podcast Studios, right? And I don't know if you guys noticed, but Sabrina Lopez went and gave her some rounds for the buildup of that
Love
fight.
Sabrina.
Yes, of course.
Dude.
I love Sabrina too. But
The look on your face, I didn't know. That look wasn't the look I
Chris,
gave.
I'm wearing glasses.
But the look you gave, I would never give
I
that
love
look.
Sabrina Lopez.
Sped loves Sabrina.
It's not a freaking.
It's been like a known thing for a couple months now, at least. Yeah.
It's okay. It's just
It's
normal.
love.
It's
Yeah.
family.
Yeah.
So she was helping Mackenzie Dern get ready for this fight. Mackenzie Dern has a top-notch coach herself. And whenever you tell me if I'm wrong, but whenever you see a fighter lose, do you ever like look at the coach and be like, "You piece of shit! You should have coached him better."
No, honestly, you don't really.
Never.
You don't.
Well,
You're not
the
behind the
problem
scenes.
is
You don't know what's going on.
the level, right? The level, like this is at the highest levels. And Dean Thomas, with all due respect, I have some F-ups too, but he should know better, right? He's got the biggest freaking platform out there. And no matter what, you need to give your athletes the shine they deserve. She got in that cage. Yeah, she took the L, but she still was in there. She still performed. Yeah, she has a loss. But to say those kind of things on that big of a platform, very inappropriate.
I think you personally, Chris Buckner, you have a lot to learn from this situation too yourself.
I do.
Yeah, because
Tell me what I need to learn.
Mean at every UNF event. Why is that? I think now.
Well, hold on. But him and Dean Thomas have different jobs, right? When he's at a UNF event.
Does Dean Thomas work the cage door, bro? I work the cage door.
Does Dean Thomas have to fight off little Armenian kids every second of his life?
No, but Chris Buckner definitely does.
Bro, your people attack me.
Hey, no, but I love how strict he gets with the kids. I'm like, you see every side of Chris on these fight nights.
I have a little bipolar, huh, bro? Like, truthfully.
I love it.
No,
there's a cost to be the boss, bro.
It's not even that, bro. Like, I'm a very big responsibility guy. Like, I am a very, like, I have a big heart. I'm very compassionate, but I'm also like, very strict about things. And so if I can let people have their moment, that's great. But if things get out of control, I feel like it's my responsibility to keep law and order there. You know what I mean? So it is a fine line because I want these fans to have the best experience possible, but we have to maintain control. And some people just take advantage of that. You know what I mean? Like how you wander in the corral all the time, meander around and network and hang out with all the celebs and do your selfies and shit. Just not appropriate.
What's the problem?
We're cutting back on that.
Seems like he's a little pissed off.
What's the problem with that?
No, listen.
We should have Sped work the cage door in the next fight.
If I'm being honest, I'm jealous of Sped. I love what you do. I love how you go around, mingle, and you get to experience all those moments. I think it's really cool. I can't wait till UNF gets to a place where, Ryan and I are very comfortable to where I can kind of just tag along with you and experience that.
That would be really fun.
Oh, man, how fun would that be?
Choose a 3 to 5 fight window at the event. I'll work the cage door the whole time. I got it.
You know what? No, I have I'm a little bit too much of a control freak.
You guys
right?
have a lot of responsibility. I don't blame you.
Right now we do, right? Like, I think we've done really great. 4 years in, top promotion. I think we're doing a lot of things right. But can't take our foot off the gas yet. And so it's not only like what we're doing on social media, the pod and all these things. That event is so important to our brand. You know what I mean? Like we've got to make sure it really runs right. So
I mean, Chris, you probably notice better than anybody. You can never take your foot off the gas.
No, it's true.
No matter how.
I'm not gonna say his age out loud, but this guy's never took his foot off the gas.
Doesn't look a day over 30.
I know he's a good looking guy, that's for sure.
Yeah.
I love you.
That's for sure.
Guys, before we get into the card though, the Roman Puga fight. Okay, I just want to say congratulations to Roman Puga.
Yes.
I can't wait who's gonna be the first opponent they give him. Because, you know, that's the second, like, that's one guy from CMMA. We see a lot of CMMA fighters in UNF. And then what do we got on Saturday in Sacramento? We got Taco Padilla.
Taco Padilla. Like, at the end of the day, to see Puga perform like that, who do you want to see Puga fight next? Like, if you were the UFC matchmaker, who are you matching him with?
Whoever is the easiest fight. Because I just want to see him showcase his boxing.
Yeah.
Because it's so beautiful.
You know what? You're onto something because that's entertainment. You know what I'm saying? That was real entertainment. So putting him up against another good striker, that'd be freaking amazing.
Yeah, no, that's how you want to see that for sure. But his wrestling defense looked great also, and he has good jiu-jitsu too. So
where didn't he look great? Actually?
No, the only time. Well, he looked great the whole time, but
he was in trouble once.
He just fought a guy that could take so much damage and so many shots. Where, and considering you're fighting someone like that doesn't go down to those shots and doesn't get knocked out. He really took the least amount of damage possible if you really think about it. Like,
but Sped, what do you think was going through Puga's head when Puga was hitting him with those shots and the dude was not going down? Like,
I don't know. I'm like, for sure Puga's getting tired at this point. But he looked very confident too in his style, and he was not abandoning that game plan.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. And I love that, like, he was still calm and composed, but like the output was there. Like, he looked so good, honestly.
I don't know.
When do you see Dana standing up after every fucking round and applauding like that?
You don't. It was a special fight, special performance by Roman, and fucking.
You know what's really cool too, because I have a little insight into Roman and stuff too. Like, it's really, I'm glad he is following his dream and he kept with this thing because that kid is so talented. And after that performance, I think he just, he became a part of the conversation now. I think.
Well, yeah, and dude, he only had a 4-1 or 5-1 record once he got the call. That happens, like they usually like to see a little bit more. Even before we started UNF, Roman, I think, was already a pro fighter. He could barely get fights, not because he didn't want to fight. No one would want to fight the guy. That's why he went over to boxing. He was 4-0 in boxing with 4 knockouts.
Wow.
MMA. So it was also really hard for him on the regional scene to get fights because no one wanted to fight the guy.
Yeah. Well, and it's also kind of cool too because Hamza Trad, right, fought Roman. Yeah, he lost, but that was a good fight, right? So what does that say about the level that Hamza Trad is at?
Hamza's still so young. I think that's a great learning experience for Hamza. And now seeing Roman do that even gives him a little more confidence. Like, hey, I was in there with him. I hung with him. Didn't go my way, but
2 finishes in 2 UNFs in a row for Hamza Trad.
He's looking
the guy he finished in UNF 33 though is facing Migran again. The first time they fought was a really tight one.
That fight's off too.
What?
Yeah.
Oh, shite.
Bro, this has been a card where like fall-offs. It's been nuts.
Yep.
Okay.
And we should get into it?
Let's get into it. Wait, should we talk? I kind of think we could. Should we talk about the Islam and Ian Garry fight real quick?
Yeah.
The only reason I want to talk about that.
I want to talk about Ian Garry.
Okay.
We'll spend 2 minutes
Count me
on
out
this.
because I didn't watch it.
Okay, well, I'll give you the quick rundown from what I'm seeing on social media. Well, I watched the fight. I actually thought Garry did a little better than I expected. I think he could have did way better in certain areas, but he was like wanted to hug and kiss Islam after every round. And it seemed like he was just like happy to be in there with one of the greatest of all time and do well. But if you really watch the fight, he had moments where he could have like really went in on him and did a lot better. I thought if there wasn't so much respect, but maybe I don't know what I'm talking about. What'd you think about it?
I thought that the first time Islam was taking him down, he was going to submit him. But it turns out Ian Garry is actually much stronger than we thought. And he has a good base. And as Islam said, it's really hard to do something to him if he's just standing in the same place, just trying to maintain that standing position. He's okay. He gave his back, but he's figured out how to stay in that same thing as JDM, right? When Islam and JDM fought, Islam was getting on top of him the whole fight, but there was a point where JDM just knew how to keep Islam there.
Without like him being
getting
too much damage or getting finished.
So that's what Ian Garry, I feel like, mastered in this fight.
Yes and no, but I feel like also Ian Garry, I mean, he got taken down a couple times with a lot of control, but there was a couple times he got taken down where he got up and actually, separated. There's a lot of takedowns he actually defended. He actually, found his range on the feet a little bit. He didn't do he just looked good enough to give more of a fight. It felt like than what he did.
I didn't see the fight, but I hate the bromance in the cage.
It's not,
I hate it.
The bromance is not the worst part of the Ian
No, that
Garry story.
bromance was horrible to watch, honestly.
It really
After
was,
third round when he's changing the tide a little bit and you're going up to him hugging him, I'm like, bro,
No,
you gotta take what this guy has though. At the end of the day,
You can listen. You know me. I'm all big about respect, this and that. But
besides
in
when
this,
it comes to Sped. Just kidding.
I love busting a shot. But you have to want to kill your opponent. You have to want to hurt him. You can't, quote unquote, respect him like that and fanboy him. And that sounds like sort of what happened. I don't know.
Because Ian, I swear, I think Ian's one of the best fighters out there. Honestly,
Yeah.
He's very well rounded, rangy. He's good. I don't love all the stuff he says in his interviews and everything, but whatever. But skill for skill, he's really, really up there. It just felt like he didn't have killer instinct in that fight. That's just what it felt like.
Ian Garry is somebody that the whole MMA world hates for just his own life decision for himself. They don't hate him for anything he's done to anybody else.
Sure,
He's
seems like a good guy.
Yeah, he's actually one of the nicest guys in the world, and you saw how much he gave praise to Islam. Obviously, I hate seeing that too, but it just seems like I just see a guy that wants to be liked. The poor guy wants to be loved, and I just want to put it out there that Ian Garry, if you come to one of our events, I will be your friend. I will hang out with you. and because I think he's one of the best. He's the best fighter in the welterweight division.
Yeah.
Besides Islam, right?
Yeah. No, I agree.
Honestly.
That's why
he beat Protest. We thought Protest was unshakable.
And he smoked Protest for 24 and a half minutes.
At the end, Protest, 24 and a half minutes. Yeah.
So, Sped, can you look in that camera? Can you give him a personal message, invite him to UNF and let him know that you're going to give him a hug? Yeah.
Ian Garry, if you're looking for somebody to love you, I'm the guy. Come to UNF, Commerce Casino, August 29. And if you can't make it, the next one is in October.
We're locking down either October or November.
If you can't make it, come to the next one. We could sit down, talk MMA. I do see you as the best welterweight fighter besides Islam. And I think that the whole MMA world is a little too harsh on you. It's none of their business how you live your life and all that. But I want to see you turn around to them and say, fuck you guys. I want to see you become the villain. That's what this story needs right now. You can't just keep hugging and kissing everyone. You were talking to Michael Morales in the backstage. You said, you get what I'm saying? You know what I mean? 1,000,000 times. I don't know what you were trying to do. If you were trying to confront him, if you were trying to freaking make him feel good. I don't know. Your energy is really weird. We need you to really turn it around and become the villain of this story. And that is how you're going to conquer these people's hearts and minds.
Great advice, Ian. I hope you take that advice. Well, let's get into the card now.
Let's go.
All right, let's go. So I got the fights on here. We're just gonna go in order. Jaheed Parker versus Diego Sanchez. There's a little backstory with this one. This fight wasn't the one that was supposed to be happening on this card. We're supposed to have a rematch with Sevak Hakopian and Jaheed in a very controversial first fight where fans were split on who won. Sevak couldn't make it to the fight. Diego Sanchez ends up taking the fight for the California State title, the Who's Up Next championship. Wrestler versus striker matchup. These guys are actually, I offer this to both these guys because I feel like they're the best in the weight class at the moment. And they're it just made the most sense. These guys are actually buddies outside of the cage. They wouldn't want to fight each other in any other scenario unless there's 2 belts on the line, and fighting for UNF gold. And, I can respect that.
Jableed.
Jableed. You think Jableed?
I like him. I like him because he fought Sevak Hakopian with he had 1 fight before that.
No, he had 4 or 5.
Jaheed,
very much so.
Okay,
yes.
all right. Then I thought he was 2-0.
No, he's 5-1 now.
He's 5-1 now. Yeah. Damn, that's crazy. I fucked up on that research.
That's okay. Don't you worry. You're depending on ChatGPT.
But I do know that Sanchez has a finish all 3 ways. He has submission, knockout finish, and he has a decision win. He can get it done in any way. We saw that Jaheed, the negative of the last fight with Sevak was winning the grappling exchanges, and that's what Diego Sanchez, I think, does best, right? So that's the advantage Diego has. But I can't wait to see Jableed keep it standing, and I can't wait to see his family in the crowd.
No, they're great people. We sat him down on the podcast. He's a really nice guy, really, really interesting. I think, Jaheed, his path to victory, I think, is like what you said. He's got to keep it standing. He's got to utilize his striking. But Diego is no slouch. Diego's completely evolved. His striking's looking really good.
Yeah.
His wrestling, his grappling looks great. I don't know. I think this is going to be an amazing fight.
Diego's really one of those guys he's always been really good. I feel
Yep.
like, but it's always been more grappling dependent, and it still is. But he's one of those guys since his first fight with us till now has improved tremendously in all aspects.
Yeah,
and
but
areas.
sitting down too with Jaheed, though, I think Jaheed feels he has something, not in a weird way, but something to prove. Like he wants to come out and be a fucking monster in his next fight. Like he's like, I want to put a stamp on it this time.
Yeah,
like he just seems so much more determined.
He's super fun to watch.
Yeah, he is.
Super fun
Both
to
these guys
watch.
have fought really tough guys in the past too.
Yep.
Like I think for Jaheed had a a very close loss to Vardumian. Sevok very
Yeah.
close win.
Yeah.
So now it's like, he knows he can hang with the better guys and, he's a champ right now. He's one of the best guys, but I think he's really looking to have that like exclamation point performance. And, I think he's going to come very hungry for this
But
one.
Diego is the same way. Diego feels like he's a
100%.
little underrated by people or a little underestimated. Like he's like, I want to smash and kill. And this new Matador sort of gym attitude that all these guys have, like they're coming for it.
Yeah, no, they definitely are. I'm really excited for this fight. This fight is just going to be, I don't know what to, I know what to expect, I feel like.
Well, we're going to make Sped tell us what he expects. You got to pick a winner.
Prediction, Sped.
Sevok Hakopian was doing better in the grappling exchanges against Jaheed, but I felt like Diego Sanchez has a better ground and pound than Sevok. That's what Jaheed needs to avoid. He needs to avoid staying stationary at the bottom because Diego it seems like he's heavy on you. I don't know.
Diego's a dog.
His last finish was a ground and pound finish. Jaheed, if he can keep it standing, he wins. Diego Sanchez, if he can keep Jaheed on his back or on his stomach, he wins. So that's basically
that's what we just said. But who do you think is
how
going to win
about
the
a
fight?
prediction there, Sped? Like as you dance around, like just tell us who you think's winning.
He's going with.
I'll go with Jaheed.
I knew you were going with that.
I'll go with Jaheed.
But do you feel like it's a 50-50 fight, pretty much down the middle?
I feel like it's a 50-50 fight.
Yeah,
I really do.
I think it's gonna be a great fight. Shout out to both these guys.
Yeah.
Consider Jaheed is the champion, so he's technically the favorite.
Yeah,
in most cases, at least.
But Diego thinks he's the champion. I think Diego, in his mind,
Carries himself like the champ.
That's right.
Yep.
He believes he should have that strap. So I think he's locked in mentally too. It's gonna be a good one.
August 29th, we get to find out. I'm excited.
Are you staying neutral here, Ryan? Or are you gonna make a prediction?
I never
this?
make
Hey, don't try to
predictions.
dodge that shit.
I never make predictions.
You don't?
No. Do I ever
Okay.
make predictions?
No, we try not to, bro.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
So you guys are gonna put it on me.
No, 100%.
That's
If there's
why
gonna
you're
be
here.
hate,
Okay, all right, cool.
You're smart. You give good sound bites. You give Ian Garry motivational response messages.
you should have offered him a kiss and a hug,
You
though,
should
bro.
construct my Hinge profile.
No, I that's not I'm not good at that kind of stuff.
I mean, you just named a bunch of nice things about me. I
True.
think a woman would appreciate that.
Well, we could just do a segment on the podcast and we could.
Who wants to date Sped?
We have it clipped in all the other countries
Bro,
and everything. We'll see what happens.
We need to do that. Like, who wants to date Sped? Have Tall on here because he's fucking be amazing too. Like, we need to do that.
One time I said happy birthday to Tall and he didn't respond to me. What's up with that?
He doesn't look like he's famous on Instagram and everything. That guy has so many friends and he's like a real friend to everyone.
Dude.
So he probably, gets 1,000 messages on his birthday. So I know
Well,
he
I
likes
appreciate
you.
you for responding to me
Did I?
when I said happy birthday to you.
Did I?
But one thing I'll never forget is you didn't say happy birthday to me on my birthday.
Oh,
Sorry.
And I swear.
I don't take that kind of stuff personally. Do you?
I do. I think he should.
No, because
Yeah, I
Chris
would.
texted me
You
happy
take-
birthday. He sent me a heart emoji.
When is your birthday?
He actually sent me a gift. I appreciate that. The basket.
Yeah.
Thank you.
No, he didn't. There's no fucking way.
Bro, I'm the worst.
There's no fucking way. He knows this
No,
stuff.
he knows me. Bro, I'm the worst with that stuff. That's why I'm laughing.
was
Like,
like-
the only time I remember people's birthday is if it's posted on social media. Like, beyond my immediate family, I don't know anybody.
What are the
birthdays,
chances
nothing.
I get to do the national anthem before every event?
You?
Yeah.
Is that something you want to do?
I don't know. It would be funny.
Yeah, but we can't like mock the national anthem.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
No,
Like, if you can actually sing,
I mean,
I'd entertain that. But you
nah,
have to, like, you can't. You're gonna pull that Roseanne Barr, that famous thing where she's
no. I would sing it with my heart out, but I can't say it's gonna be good.
Can you want to give us a quick little start? Go.
Nah, man. No.
Bro, come on.
Oh, say, can you see By the dawn's early light.
Absolutely
It's not
not.
bad. It's not
Absolutely not. There's no
It's
way.
not bad, bro.
Listen, the
I think it
podcast.
was
Who do you have doing it right now?
Social media, we can mess around. The events are like our money maker, right? Events, we got to make sure things
Yeah,
are
but it may
smooth.
drive people to drink, so may help
Fuck.
us on our food
Wow.
and
Actually,
beverage.
not a bad idea.
Yeah.
So actually, you sounded decent.
Thank you, bro.
I actually
Thank
thought you sounded decent.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
Okay. You know what else is decent? Kamo Grigoryan versus Nehemiah Rogers.
Ooh.
For now, the vacant
Okay.
featherweight Rising Stars
Like, why are we
championship.
even going to ask him? You know who he's. Whenever somebody's last name ends with a YAN or an IAN, you know Sped's picking him.
Why are you guys being racist?
We're spitting facts, bro. You've actually said this on the pod that you're always betting on the Armenians.
I mean, Kamo's my friend too. Nehemiah, I gotta give
hold
him.
on.
I
Is
gotta
it-
give him this. He has a sick ass first name.
Is that the only nice thing you're going to say about him?
I mean, honestly, I got Kamo on this one. I can't cap. No cap, Nehemiah. I got Kamo on this
All right,
one.
so if you're picking, how does Kamo get it done?
Kamo is actually very fun to watch. I don't know if you guys remember one time he pointed on the floor and told everybody.
Chris Martinez.
Yeah, he
I
was
remember
like
that
this.
fight.
That was great. I love that moment.
Yeah, it was a great moment. I hope he does that again. I think he's gonna mix up the grappling and the striking very nicely, but he eventually he's gonna keep it standing, and I think he's gonna drop Nehemiah.
You think you're predicting like a knockout drop TKO?
Yes.
Okay, so since you didn't say anything nice about Nehemiah, let me give Nehemiah some shine.
Sorry, bro.
Would
No,
you
it's
expect
okay.
anything different?
My
from
bad,
him?
big
No,
dog.
it's okay. Okay, I just
Respect.
No, I know. You respect all fighters. We mess around. Just want to throw it out there. But Nehemiah, I think, is the most aggressive and like dangerous opponent Kamo's facing up to date. I think Chris Martinez was a very, very tough fight as well. But I think Nehemiah brings a different type of aggression. He's gonna be in your face. He's gonna throw volume. He's gonna throw straight punches.
Yeah, but if Edward jumps in, it's over.
Dude, honestly, you know how I feel about Edward, bro. Edward versus
If Edward
Cyril
jumps
Gahn.
in, he's done.
nah. But seriously, I think this is gonna be an interesting style matchup, and I think that both guys are well rounded. I think this is really gonna come down to heart in this
Yeah.
one. Like
Yeah.
who's gonna dig deep? I don't see either guy getting finished. But I do think we're gonna see some really good exchanges. I think we're gonna see a lot of like energy. This one's gonna be like you're gonna feel like a lot's on the line after the first round.
Yeah.
So you said that a lot. I feel so. I haven't interacted with Nehemiah. I know, but I don't interact with Kamo. I have a relationship with, always interacting with him. Kamo feels like he wants to make a statement. He feels like
Listen, also the guy, I think he's 5-0 or 6-0, and
he's been waiting for this fucking belt and you to
Yeah.
give him this
He's had
opportunity.
a
And what
couple-
has taken you so long? Because at the end of the day, this guy is at the top of the food chain. This is a great fight
he's
that you
fighting for the
made.
belt now.
Well, okay, but I'm just saying it's a little late though. I mean, he's been asking you to fight for that
Well,
belt for a minute.
You know, you're like the behind the scenes matchmaker. You told me not to give him a title fight for the last two fights.
Come on, bro. Come
No,
on.
I'm kidding. Honestly, with Kamo, so number one,
Yep.
the featherweight division is a little more
Tough.
stacked. And
Yep.
Kamo's only 19 or 20, right? Like he's young. He's kind of been built up and he wanted to stay active. Like
And that's kind of the bummer.
Guy's at least 35.
who started
Kamo's at least 35.
I think he's like 19 or 20.
I'm kidding. Hey, he keeps himself very mature.
He's very mature for his
Yeah.
age. Oh, for
Very
sure.
mature.
Extremely mature.
When
No.
I was 19, 20, I was ridiculous.
You're still
Well,
ridiculous for a
Yeah.
No, listen.
I was driving here today. I'm like, damn, I'm a grown ass man, bro. Legit.
You are legit. This again, and I think this card is stacked. We have a lot of great freaking fights. This also has potential, in my opinion, to be fight of the night.
I think so too. I really think so too. Because
Both of these guys are just
and Kamo's world is really his striking. It's not his grappling. And Nehemiah's world is more of his striking as well. So this is going to be a good stand-up fight. I think occasional takedowns, occasional grappling. But yeah, no, I'm really excited for this one. Extremely excited. So it's going to be a good one.
Yeah.
You already gave your prediction, so let's
Yes.
just move on.
Yeah.
just remember IAN or YAN. We don't even need to ask Sped really.
Some of them end in I, some of them end in Y. It's possible.
They don't end in I or Y.
Some
the
of
name
them
themselves-
from the Persian side. Yeah, it happens.
Okay, well, you know whose name doesn't end with I or Y?
Whoa.
Keenan Lewis versus Carlos Elizarraraz.
Oh, I got Keenan on that one.
Oh, you just went straight
You're
to
going
it, huh?
straight to
I got
Keenan.
Keenan. I saw the episode you guys did with him. I like his vibe, so I'm going with him.
Dude, he's such a good dude.
He really is.
It's really neat when because we sat down with some people and never bonded or never connected with them, but Keenan totally connected, I've always respected, but even a higher level of respect for him and what he's doing in this journey that he's on. And he's basically saying this is his last dance, man. Sped.
Yeah,
You have any comment on that?
I think this fight is pretty matched. Like it's a good matchup, but I think Keenan Lewis has it in the experience side.
I would agree with that, but I think Carlos Elizarraraz
Does he?
is
Does he?
well.
Carlos Elizarraraz
When I
has
say
16
no,
fights.
no, but so not amount of fights, but if you look at who Keenan has fought,
Yeah,
he's fought, in my opinion, tougher opponents, and maybe
doesn't he have a dub over Cameron Smothering?
I don't know. I just go back to the fight when he fought the bully. And
Yeah,
the
and
bully,
how good he
that was
looked.
such an amazing
Yeah,
fight.
but Carlos also had Carlos also fought tough. So I agree with you. Carlos has also fought tough guys. Had a great performance versus David Rojas. Yeah, I don't know. I think this one's like this is gonna be a good fight. Also,
No, I think it's really whoever institutes their will here, right? I think if Keenan can fight a super smart fight, I think he wins it. But Carlos is one of those guys, like he's tougher than shit. He'll bring something, he'll surprise you, he'll finish you too. Like, I don't know.
You'd
I'm
never
a big
count
fan
out
of Carlos and Keenan. They're both
You
great
could never
guys.
count out a Carlos. I remember 5th grade, I went to Mark Keppel Elementary School. My first non-Armenian friend was Salvadorian. His name was Carlos. I made friendship with him. He brought me gum. I'm like, this guy's a cool kid. This guy's a cool kid. And then I got, me and him got in a fight with some other kids, and I really saw the real him come out that day. I'm like, damn, this guy's not only nice, but this guy's tough. You know what I mean? So ever since then, I knew.
Carlos is that guy.
I think you should name your kid Carlos when
You really
when
should.
one comes around.
Honestly, I don't mind as long if my wife's Latina.
Well, maybe you could rename your nieces, your nephews to Carlos.
No, I can't do that.
You can't.
I
You
don't
can't
have,
rename.
I'm not going to get approval on that.
Okay, just
I know.
checking.
No, but either way, I mean, Keenan's last dance, fighting a tough guy in Carlos. They were supposed to fight previously. I think both guys are really hyped on this fight, and I think this is gonna be a great fight.
No, it's again going to be another great fight.
Agreed. All right, let's go to the gangster Garrett Williams versus Khaleel, the real Pearson. I'm just excited for this one in general. I think it's gonna be.
This is a fans fight.
This is a fans fight because Garrett's coming. Garrett just wants to have a good performance. He wants to do this one last time as well.
Yep.
And Khalil's always, just trying to. He tries to please the fans, right? He's fun. He's flashy. I think both guys are just gonna come to scrap and take each other's heads off. I think this is gonna be like a. This is gonna be like a little street fight. If it feels like
I think
to
so
me.
too.
I don't know why. I think Garrett's gonna come out guns blazing.
Yeah, but Garrett in his last UNF fight got his butt kicked the first round, right? When he fought Adam Garcia, and then, came back in the second round, got that submission. So it's going to be really, really interesting. And I feel like Khaleel has really focused on his training. I feel like Khaleel, again, has something to sort of prove. He really wants that done.
And I want to give a shout out to Khaleel too, just because
sure.
the first time he fought with us to now has improved tremendously,
Wow.
which every fighter,
Wow,
right?
wow,
He
wow,
should
wow.
have, but he's actually made leaps and bounds.
100%.
You can tell he's a student of the game. He loves this.
Yep.
I don't think he thinks he could get to the UFC one day or anything like that. But this is a true
Yeah, but I don't know
passion,
that the
and he loves
UFC
it.
is his goal either.
Sure,
I think he really, and maybe it is, but he's just in there to improve himself and put on those performances. Like, he seems so freaking dialed in.
And do you follow him on Instagram? I hope.
I do.
Khaleel Pearson.
Dude, Khaleel is
you see,
great
the little
on-
stuff he's throwing that chat a little bit. Do you see that stuff? So I bring that up to say it's a little personal for Khaleel, feels like, or at least he has something to say, and maybe it is on the other side too. So
why is it personal? What happened with him?
So for another promotion a while back,
Oh, yeah, okay.
Khaleel Pearson was supposed to fight one of CMMA guys,
Drake Flores.
I think at 135. He was up at 4 or 5 pounds, so the fight didn't go through. CMMA guys held Khaleel accountable, or talk trash, however you want to put it.
Bro, they were trashing him on.
Yeah, they were
social
trashing
media,
him.
Yeah.
If you know Khaleel, he's gonna stand
He's not
10
gonna
toes
shy away from that.
and give it back.
Yeah.
So that's kind of what it was. But now it's been this lingering just all the time. Khaleel will throw a little jab here.
Well, and I feel where Khalil's come from. Look, you should always make weight, number one, right? You've never made weight, obviously, but you should make weight. But to Khalil's defense, in one way, he was flying from across the country. There's other factors sort of involved in that, right?
Mm-hmm.
And those guys actually went at him really, really hard.
They gave it to him.
Yeah, they gave it to him. It wasn't just, this guy missed weight, he's unprofessional. They were really personally attacking him.
Yeah.
Which I thought was a little excessive in my opinion.
Yeah. And I want to give credit to Khaleel too, in the sense of he's fought guys 20 pounds heavier than him. Doesn't
Yep.
Not that that's a smart thing to do. So I just want to throw that out there either. But He's really the guy fight anyone, anywhere, anytime. If someone misses weight by 5 pounds, again, not something you should do. Like Khalil's just the guy to just still go through with it and do it.
Yep.
But again, we bring that up because I think there's a little more beef. There's a little something with this fight where both guys have something to prove.
Well, it makes it funner. It entertains me when there is this little chirping back and forth. And I feel that Khalil.
Oh, we know you scumbag promoter. We know.
No, but I think Khalil really feels like he has something to prove and he really wants it. And I think Garrett's in for it. Garrett just.
He wants to have fun.
Yeah, he wants to have fun. He wants to put on a great performance and entertain the fans. Like, I love that.
I mean, you got two people that want to entertain the fans. It's going to be a good time.
Listen, everybody should come out. It's going to be a great card. It's fucking crazy.
Yeah, if you haven't got your tickets yet, go to our link in our bio. All right, let's get to the next fight, though. Wait.
We didn't make a prediction.
You didn't make a prediction. Go.
Yeah, I'll go with Garrett Williams on this one.
How's he win?
It's going to be a good fight. I don't see it being a finish. Could be a decision.
Are you done?
Well, if it's not a
Done?
finish, it has to be a decision.
Yeah.
How's it could be?
That's true.
Okay.
Just let him talk, though.
Sorry.
You want me to speak in 3 words at a time?
I love
Let him talk.
every
obvious,
dig,
bro.
every
Like,
dig I could get on Sped, I go
Yeah.
for it, bro. Every single, man, I love
Okay,
this
you're
guy.
Good, you're good.
All right, sorry. Bro.
All right, next bout. Fedya Chobanyan versus Jeffrey Bishop. Running it back, they fought in the Rising Stars. Fedya won a decision. I think a lot of people thought Jeffrey did better than, he should have done against Fedya in the Rising Stars, but Jeffrey looks like a new fighter.
Yeah.
We saw him fight live recently, and
What makes you say that?
he's just gone better. He's gone extremely better.
Yeah, his last couple fights, there's just now he wasn't really tentative in the past, in my opinion, right? He let other fighters sort of dictate the pace of the fight is sort of what I saw. His last couple fights, like he's going for it. There's just like this aggression, right? And so I feel like he really wants it now.
Yeah.
Versus before I felt like he was just in there to be in there. Now he seems like he has this determination.
You were talking about Khaleel Pearson earlier, and you said the same thing about how he really wants it, the determination.
Yep.
How far you think determination goes? How far do you think one goes?
No, it's a really good point, right? But if we talk about his evolution and how he's gotten better versus the first time he fought Fedya, it's night and day. Listen, Fedya is a skilled
Why are we seeing
MFer who... Go ahead. No.
Well, I started with Bishop, and I just want to give him, give credit where credit is due. But now you're talking about Fedya Chobanyan making his pro debut.
Yes.
He's only tasted defeat one time, up a weight class, took the fight on like 5 days' notice, tall, rangy, really good fighter. But I think different circumstances probably gets that done. So, like, realistically, the guy's he's tasted defeat once. Amazing grappling. He had a grappling match with Diego Sanchez, who's on this card too. Won that. Like, he's fought really tough guys. He really doesn't lose if you want, whatever. This guy's a tough guy for fucking anyone. Like, I really think Fedya is just all around full package, like really fucking good. It's gonna take an insane, impressive performance from Jeffrey to make this thing a fight.
I was gonna say we don't see the evolution of Fedya because no one wants to fight him. So he's not very active, so we don't see his evolution. We're not seeing what's happening behind the closed doors of the gym. I think just as much as Bishop has got better, I think Fedya has as well.
Yeah.
And you're gonna see this in this rematch.
Agreed.
The first match ended in decision, right?
Yes.
I see Fedya finishing this one.
Yeah, the thing about Fedya too, he's been working so hard for this moment, right?
Yeah.
Making his pro debut. So I feel like he really wants to get out there and he wants to make a statement.
And I think for Fedya too, 5-minute rounds are better for him, especially getting a finish. He works his grappling really well. He has
but
great
you also
cardio.
have to give props to Jeffrey Bishop for taking this fight.
Oh yeah,
right. Like at the end of the day, to step up on your pro debut and fight a guy like Fedya, that's a big deal.
It's also his pro debut.
Yeah.
Okay.
But he already lost him. Like that it's kind of got the makings of an interesting story here.
Yeah, for sure. I mean, the first one was really entertaining. As you said, Bishop's been on a run. Fedya's
but he hasn't been fighting guys like, again, he hasn't been fighting people the caliber of Fedya either.
For sure.
Right? So at the end of the day, it's going to be really interesting to see what happens with this one.
Yeah, respect him for taking the fight.
Yep.
Obviously, it's whoever's better that night is going to take it.
It's going to be a tall mountain to climb for Jeffrey. And that's all I'll do is just on paper, right? Like if the betting lines were in Vegas, Fedya's going to be an extreme.
Minus 300. Yeah. They should hire me at Caesars.
I was gonna go like just off paper, like minus like maybe 650.
That's steep.
Just off paper. You gotta think about it. Fedya used to wrestle on the Russia or in Russia with Pargev around the Russian team, or no? Was that weren't they roommates in like, or were they roommates on here?
Yeah.
I don't think
They're
Pargev was in Russia. I think Fedya was from Russia. I think Pargev's from Armenia.
Okay, well they were but they were like roommates.
Yeah, they
somewhere,
were roommates. They
whatever.
wrestling together. Yeah.
Top tier level wrestling level from being at a young age. Bro, that is like that's like the secret sauce right there. Like
Yeah.
if you have that, like those are the guys that really make it far. So again, everything's on paper. Everything is, we could talk about the facts and how good this person is. At the end of the day, the odds could be whatever odds. They get in the cage and they fight.
I mean, if the grappling is the problem, you gotta send him 2-3 years to highest on MMA. And forget.
Not Dagestan.
You know?
The highest on, not Dagestan.
All right. I'm not asking for a prediction on this one.
What is it? Oh, this one? Yeah, of course, Fedya. I mean, you said minus 650. That's
I saw, but on paper, do you not agree? Like he'd be a sizable favorite.
yeah.
You have to be,
Yeah.
but it's okay. That's
Minus 600, a little crazy though. Think about it. Sean Strickland was like plus 400 against Hamza.
And on paper, Hamza should have destroyed. Like everyone
Yeah.
thought he was gonna destroy him.
Yeah.
But so you never know what happens. But
Yeah.
on paper, that's kind of what I
Guys, you
think
never
everyone
know
wants
what's going to happen until that cage door closes.
Never know what happens until
Never.
Sped
Yeah.
starts singing the national anthem and everyone leaves our event.
Facts.
All right.
Hopefully they head to the bar, like I said.
Brandon Spencer versus Brandon Carrillo. Go ahead.
I don't know anything about Carrillo. I mean, Brandon Spencer, again, big fan, great striker,
What's the
super
weight class?
entertaining fight.
Featherweight.
Doesn't seem like anybody knows anything.
Carrillo looks kind of mean to me. Not like mean in a bad way. Like he looks like he's ready to fight, ready to go.
No, supposedly
It's
he's
a
a
classic.
scrapper.
It's a classic American versus Hispanic.
Why you
can
gotta
make-
bring like
We
start
can
a
make
race
it-
war,
We can
bro?
start like some kind of race.
Let's go to the next fight. You're starting a race war for no reason.
I'll predict this one.
Go ahead.
Brandon's gonna win.
I thought you don't make predictions. See, now you're just making predictions you want to make.
Why do you think I made the
looking at-
prediction there?
Hey,
Why do you
Sped,
think I
are
made
you
it?
looking at their first names? You see what their first names are?
Brandon and Brandon?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. Oh, my God. Okay.
That's
There's a
how
little bond here. A
Oh.
little bond here.
No. I mean, listen, Brandon Spencer, we'll go on the next fight, but he fought with this one. He fought the bully, also in a great fight.
Yep.
He fought Bully?
Yeah,
Yeah.
he fought bully. Great fight. And then other Brandon hasn't fought with us yet, but we're stoked to have him on the
Yeah.
card, and we'll see how that one plays out. All right, let's go to
The Battle of the Brandons.
our fun, very, very fun. And these guys are going back and forth along social media.
Bro,
in a
I'm
respectful
loving
way.
what's going on with this one.
But-
Loving it.
Submission grappling super fight. Pargev Khachatryan versus Carson Costanza. And they're just throwing shit out on
Listen,
social media.
Pargev's throwing out their social media. Carson's giving it right freaking back.
I
I
like, this is our
fucking
first
love
time
it.
working with Carson. I love his
love
energy. I love the
Carson.
attitude.
And I love Pargev. Like Pargev's so good on social.
Yeah.
Like I think he's one of those guys. And I always say he's that complete package. I think as a fighter, complete package, very well rounded, but on social he's really good. You know, he's created a great following. You know, it's gonna be really fun
We
to
saw a
watch this
different
one.
side of him on Sunday morning when he was walking on the street, drinking a little coffee.
Coffee.
I'm like, damn, this guy does this. He looks so natural. I'm like, this guy does this shit
Hey,
like,
bro.
every day.
Yeah, no, I love Pargev. I love everything about him. And I'm loving Carson. Carson has never fought with us. This is his
Yeah.
first time, but he's fitting right into the UNF family.
I got
Yeah,
two. Oh, sorry.
ahead.
I got two questions.
Yeah.
Maybe the first one could be for you, and then you can answer. The second one strictly for you.
Okay.
So this is like our third or fourth event doing these submission grappling super fights. How do you like them? What's our vision? What are you doing with these super?
I actually love them. And I love that we're slow rolling our way into it, that we're not putting a bunch on. I
Yeah.
love what we're doing. We're highlighting it. So
Yeah.
I feel like it's fucking great. I feel like the evolution is we add a few more to our premier MMA events, but I think then we're going to have to do all grappling events coming up too.
What?
Whether that's, yeah, it's going to happen, bro. We've got some really good things in the mix, but whether we start doing some tournament style stuff, major event style stuff, I think that some options just need to be flushed out. But I love it. We've got a lot of interest from the athletes, and I think we just need to capitalize on it.
I think you guys are not focusing on the right things. I think first things first, you guys should figure out this whole snack situation.
I was about to say, who
At
is
the-
that talking to like that?
At the fucking event, you guys got to figure out the whole snack situation.
What's wrong
Bro,
with the
we
snacks?
can't do
There's
anything
Kit
about
Kit
that.
Kats. snacks.
There's cookies. There's everything that
We
you
need snacks around the corral.
We're working on something.
Cough up some money. We'll get someone to walk around with snacks.
This guy always wants, but he's not forking out anything.
I'll invest.
No, but it's pretty cool because this is actually one of the first times we've offered the cage side experience to fans where they can actually go online, buy a ticket, and sit cage side for our events. Generally, it's only VIPs and sponsors.
I still don't know how he got himself in that circle, bro.
He said it. He said it. VIP.
I know. You're VIP.
Yeah, that's crazy, low key. That's
but you're forever.
There were days I was dreaming about this.
You are UNF family now, unfortunately.
Dreams turn to reality, man.
That's crazy.
As long as you put yourself in the right positions and
you ever
catch
heard
him on a
Dreams and
certain
Nightmares
day.
by Meek Mill? That's
that
literally
song.
what's playing in my head when I'm on the cage side.
All right, but back to the grappling match. I know who you think is going to win. What I ask is, it's a 7-minute round, right? If no one gets a submission, overtime, whoever gets a takedown wins. Do you think it ends by submission before that 7-minute mark, or is it going to overtime? We know who you're choosing to win.
So obviously I see Pargev taking him down, and then as far as the submission goes, you can't soften him up for a submission, So that's why it's so hard.
Point.
The good part is that Pargev is going to get him down early, and they're going to be kind of dry, so it's going to be easier for Pargev, but he's not going to be able to soften him up to get that submission. So it just really depends. Is Pargev sound enough in his jiu-jitsu? Because obviously he is sound enough in his wrestling. It's going to get him down. Is he sound enough in his jiu-jitsu to be able to get that finish without softening him up?
Yeah.
That's the question.
Good point.
So yeah, Pargev wins this match.
But the cool thing about all the grappling matches we've had so far, they've all been super entertaining. So that's what I love. The matchmaking has been really on point. None of them have been boring, and the fans have loved them.
Agreed. Okay, move on to the next bout. Yassin Saededdin versus Noah Ozuna. This is my sleeper fight. I don't know if people are sleeping on the fight, but this is my sleeper fight for Friday night.
Why is that the sleeper fight for Friday night?
Because I feel like and again, I don't know exactly what the fans are thinking. I think flyweight fights for me are like the most fun, which they get a lot of hate. Flyweight. I love flyweight bouts. Do you not? You seem like you disagree.
No, I like everything, but nothing in particular.
All right, well, I'll tell you. I like the speed. I like the combos. I like the cool shit they do. I like the scrambles. There's something, if you really appreciate like martial arts, not just knockouts and power punching, something about the flyweights that's really cool. But Yassin Saededdin always comes to fight, has viral finishes under his record at flyweight. Noah Ozuna trains out of, I believe, Timo Yama, like two really good camps. And he's a dog. I think he's 5-1, or a really good record. Yassin's fought some really tough guys. I think they're both coming to kill. When we started matchmaking this card, Yassin and his pops told me they wanted the toughest fight we could find for them. I was like,
Love
okay.
that.
I love that.
And then Noah Ozuna.
No, there were a couple, I think, fights you were going to make for Yassin, but they're like, we want somebody harder, right?
Yeah,
They actually turned dudes down because they felt that they were too easy.
If you want to get on Chris Buckner's good side, you say some shit like that.
Yeah.
Might as well just actually
What
start a
about
fight
my
at
good
media
side?
day.
Who cares about
You have to start a fight at media day.
Huh?
You have to start a fight at media day. You want to get on Chris Buckner's good side.
That's right.
Your good side, I mean, you're a pretty nice guy. Like I think you have the same goal as Chris Buckner in mind. You want to see finishes. You want to see entertaining shit, drama. You're not a bad person because you want to see drama, Ryan. You're not.
I needed to
Embrace
hear
it,
that
Ryan.
today. I woke up this
That's
morning.
what I'm saying.
I looked myself in the mirror. I was like, am I a bad person?
You're not. Because guess what? Everybody wants to see drama. It's human nature, bro.
It really is.
I was watching 90 Day Fiancé yesterday, getting crazy about it.
Bro, there are some like crazy clips with 90 Day Fiancé.
No Neck
like,
Ed is a legend, bro.
Bro, it's like so crazy. Isn't it sad what like we're attracted to, right? Like what we want to watch, what we engage with.
Maybe you're attracted to that, but I'm entertained by it.
Listen, it's attracted, entertained, whatever you want to fucking call it, but it's just funny. Like even our viral clips, it's usually, controversial stuff. You know what I mean? So it's crazy.
Should I respect you more because you're my elder?
No.
You don't believe in that?
Listen, I think you should respect everyone. Don't just think just because they're older. I think, maybe older should.
What about like, I think you should respect everyone, right? But they're saying respect your elders. I think parents and like grandparents, you should definitely go up to their shake. There's a little more respect, right?
Course.
But what if the elders start disrespecting you? Are we good with like not respecting elders? No?
No, I know exactly how to handle this. I go through this literally once every 2 weeks. If an elder disrespects you, you have to just take it and think about some kind of diabolical way to get back at them.
Okay.
But you can't disrespect them to their face.
Yeah.
Okay. Got it.
Yeah.
Fair enough. All right, do you want to pick a winner for the Yassin and Noah fight?
Yeah, Yassin.
Okay. Yeah, Yassin.
Yeah, you're seeing.
All right, next one. Moises Garbe versus Chris Martinez. Another really good fight, honestly, in the Rising Stars
We
ranks.
keep seeing his name, Moises.
He's good.
You keep saying
Yes.
Chris Martinez's name too.
Yeah, we do actually. You're right.
Moises is a dog. He came a really good tough fight versus Attila. Chris Martinez really good in tough fight versus Kamo Grigoryan. Now these guys are fighting to get themselves back in the title mix.
And they should.
Essentially.
They're in the mix, bro,
Yeah.
for sure. Both of these
Yeah.
guys. That's what's really cool about the UNF. It sucks at the same time too, but our roster's pretty deep. You have a lot of talent.
And everyone's down to fight each other.
Well, yeah, but and everybody wants a belt, right? So it just really log jams things. We try to put people in, really good positions, but it's a good problem to have, having such a deep talent pool, unlike some other promotions that will just give belts to whoever, they can.
Every podcast, there's a hit. There's a hit against another promotion.
Oh, dude, I have
we
to
could say so much more too. We're keeping it
Good,
PG,
drop
13.
it. Drop these bangers.
Do you realize when we started doing grappling, a certain promotion was like talking shit? Oh, they're doing grappling. Now this promotion's doing grappling. Like it's just so like. funny
I
to me.
love the grappling matches.
Yeah.
I love
Oh,
it.
I do too. But I just love how people love to talk shit about us, and then they follow our model. There's a couple now promotions that are doing the exact same thing. I just bro, I'm a stalker. I'm an investigator by nature, so I kind of watch what they're doing. Every move we make, a few weeks later, they're putting the same things in place. It's so funny.
I mean, you guys are. I'm not gonna say pioneers, but you guys do it the best over here,
Listen,
right? You guys are covering all your corners. You guys are giving the best opportunities to these fighters. I've never seen at the regional, yeah, exactly, at the regional scene. I've never seen this much freaking like highlight on
You know what?
athletes that others would. No offense, others would say, "Oh, he's a nobody." Blah blah. See, I mean, you lose a fight in the UFC, the whole world thinks you're a loser.
Yeah.
That's how people are. You know what I mean? But the way you guys highlight these fighters is you guys make them somebody before they feel they're somebody themselves.
It's kind of crazy because
I love
somebody
how you
that we
put
work
that, too.
with was working with some folks from TKO.
Oh,
And yeah, which is crazy. And they were actually familiar with Up Next Fighting.
oh wow.
And they basically said that they love what we're doing, especially on social media, how we're highlighting our fighters, the amount of content we're pushing out. And they basically said nobody on the regional level is doing anything close to what we're doing.
Which pissed me off because when Roman Puga was fighting and Sean Shelby was talking about Roman Puga, he didn't really talk about Up Next Fighting. I was waiting for it. I'm like, say it.
Well,
Say Up Next Fighting.
I wish, but you got to give credit where credit's due. I mean, his last two fights have been with LFA, right?
Oh,
and
yeah,
LFA is a much bigger name
Yeah.
than what we are. I think.
He didn't even mention LFA though.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, well, the UFC, they won't really do that unless it's like, they do it more for like the European leagues. Like if they come from like a Cage Warrior,
Octagon and
Octagon, stuff like that.
Yeah, and I think also those guys are such big time people. Unless they have a personal relationship with the promotion,
Yeah,
they don't
yeah.
feel the need to give those promotions shine. And I get it.
Yeah.
Look, all that matters to me is that Roman Puga went in there. Great performance, and Roman Puga and CMMA
One
both
for the ages.
got the shine that they deserve.
Yes.
Agreed.
And we're
Yes.
doing our job properly. You know what I mean?
Yes.
We're going like this though. So like,
I'm
who's going to
sorry.
win,
Let's
Moises
hurry
or
up.
Chris Martinez?
It's time to wrap this up. Let's go.
Shit, I don't know, bro. Toss up.
Okay, toss up. Fair enough. Okay, fair enough. Next fight, we're gonna go rapid fire now. Asher Testis versus Darren Watson. I'll give a quick little backstory. You get prediction. Chime in if you want to.
Got it.
They fought in Muay Thai. Darren Watson got the win over Asher.
Oh,
You guys know Asher's mentality. He wants that one back. They asked if we could make this fight. Reach out to Darren. He was down for the fight. Quick thoughts.
I love that.
I love Asher.
You just love Asher.
I just love Asher. It's not a
the same way you
strategic-
love Ian Garry, or is it different type of love?
No, I don't love Ian Garry.
You said you would love Ian Garry.
I would love him for his benefit, but I love Asher actually.
Asher's a man. Honestly, Darren seems like a really cool guy too. Hasn't fought with us, but very respectful, very locked in, very dialed in, and he accepted the fight rather quickly, like very, very quick.
I love
Asher
that.
Asher has tasted blood and he wants more.
Well, Darren, got the win. I didn't watch the fight, so I don't know how it really went, but Darren got the win, and Asher, one thing you gotta love about him, Diego Josso beat him up in sparring one time. He wanted that one back. Darren Watson beat him in Muay Thai. He wants that one back. That's just, I love that mindset though.
Yeah,
I love that mindset.
I don't know
mentality.
Darren. I know Asher, and I love that mindset. And I think Asher is in it to win it. I think Asher wants to get to the UFC. So I think he's making the moves as a rising star, doing all the right things, taking the tough fights, getting these rematches, doing everything he can to better himself as an athlete. So I love it. I think it's a great move on Asher's part to, try to get that win.
I agree with that. And I think
I'm super excited to have Darren fighting with us.
No, me too. I could tell
we have sort of new blood and new faces.
I think both these guys are going to be special. And you got to give credit to Darren because I think Asher, even though he's really young, he's doing all the right things. He's always been talented, always been good. So to have a win over Asher as well means you got something that we haven't seen yet.
Hell yeah.
It's gonna be a great fight, and I'm excited for that one.
Yep.
Asher is here to stay for a long time.
Yep. Agreed. All right, Conor Howler versus Jaheed Hashemi.
Do you think Jaheed will give Conor a kiss at weigh-ins?
Stop.
Why does he do that?
We had a viral clip with Jaheed.
Jaheed was getting in his opponent's face last time, really in his face, really close, and I think his lips touched the nose or something of his opponent.
So it's like, why are you kissing me?
So I was like, are you kissing me? No, I don't think a kiss is going to be happening this time around.
Got it.
I don't think Jaheed did it on purpose either.
No. I love it.
Conor always looks unimpressed. You can't impress this guy, Conor.
Yeah, he's very
He had a
chill
good
and-
win in the last against Cardozo. He had a good win. He beat him. I haven't seen Jaheed really. I'll go with Conor because he's my boy. But I don't
This
know,
is
man.
going to
Nothing
be
impresses this
fireworks
guy.
from the start, though.
Yes.
This one's going to be fireworks from the start.
This, again, in my opinion, from an entertainment perspective, could be fight of the night. Entertainment perspective.
Honestly, this one's going to be good. I actually smell like a first-round finish in this fight.
That's what I mean.
Yeah.
I just feel it's going to be pure fan.
I think someone's going to catch
Not the
up.
most skilled guys. I'm not saying that, right? So what I'm saying is these guys are both in it to win it.
The good thing is they both have skill, but I have a feeling like they're both just going to come out like fucking firecrackers.
That's
for
what I
this one.
mean.
Yeah, I have
That's
that
why I'm
feeling too.
so excited because Jaheed, I think his first fight with us was losing that fight and then came back and got the finish, which there was no quit in him. It was just great to see. And I'm a big fan of Conor Howler, so it's going to be great.
Okay.
There's too many good fights.
Too many good fights. All right, we're going even faster now. Jacob Dobetian versus Adam Bashandy.
Well, if I knew anything about Adam, I could have a comment, but Jacob
Moyama.
is never, well, okay, that says a lot right there. Jacob is always entertaining.
3-0, I believe.
He's
Dude,
3-0 right
those
now.
knees
Adam
from the
Bashandy's
last
either
fight?
2-1 or 3-0 as well.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be a good. I mean, you could definitely tell Adam Bashandy comes from a really good gym. Oyama doesn't even work with people. I've heard behind the scenes, he won't work with you unless you take that shit seriously,
Yeah,
right? Like,
that's
so
what
you
I
know,
heard
all
too.
the guys that come out of the gym are gonna be well prepared, have skills, and come ready to fight. And we know Jacob Dobetian comes to fight. One thing I love about him is his killer instinct. I think is second to none. He just has that in him.
Yeah.
And the heart and the heart and will he has. And I'm sure Adam has the same thing. Haven't worked with Adam yet, but we will. Going to be another great fight.
Well, we already know who Sped is picking, so.
Jacob Dobetian knows how to smell blood, and whenever he has you in a position where he thinks that he's most advantageous, he will ride that to the end. We saw it in the last fight. He was kneeing his opponent a couple times. He knew that his opponent wasn't being able to take it, finished him with a couple more, So he's going to fight his fight. He's going to make Adam fight in his world, and he's going to get the finish standing up.
I love watching Jacob fight. It's always entertaining. The fight against Gregor. Like, he's just, I don't know, big fan of his and looking forward to having Adam in the cage.
Me too. I think it's going to be a really good fight.
Yeah.
Stefan Killam versus John Williams. Familiar with Stefan Killam. Haven't worked with John Williams before. He's one of Todd Stafford's buddies, and they come to fight
Nice.
and they got that good energy and just they're always coming ready. So I think that's gonna be a good fight. You want to give a prediction?
To be honest with you, I'm not. I don't know. I'll go with Stefan Killam though.
Okay, Stefan Killam. Nicholas Corradano versus Diego Badillo.
Nicholas is from CMMA.
CMMA. Diego's
Yeah.
from Uprise MMA.
I'll go with Coronado.
Okay, the People's Champ Danny Labastida versus Santiago Gomez.
The last fight right here that we're calling.
Okay, last fight we're calling.
Last fight. We got to wrap this up. Let's go.
Okay.
This is going to be a great one. Do you have anything to say about Danny Labastida versus...
I'll go with Labastida.
Okay, well, he's going with Labastida, guys. We will see everyone. Oh, go ahead.
Oh, wait. I want to say that this is going to be a great fight.
Oh, of course, it's going to be a great
The
fight.
grappling that these guys have, the jiu-jitsu, it's going to be fun and super duper entertaining.
I agree.
They're fighting at flyweight, right?
Oh, yeah, the flyweights, bro. I love the flyweights. I love
So
the
many
flyweights.
good fights. How many total fights? Like 16, 17?
17 bouts.
It's going to be a long night, Sped.
It's gonna be a fun one.
Yeah, it's going to be great. You think Ian Gary's going to show up?
Definitely not.
Okay.
Definitely
Even for the
not.
Sped hug that you promised him?
I don't know, man. I'll be
think he-
surprised if he comes by.
I think if he comes by nice, go on punch Sped in the face for that message. I don't know why.
Probably. Him and I've made a couple enemies. Him and me and Thomas.
You know what though, Sped? You speak from the heart.
I
You're
do.
true to yourself, and that's really all that you can do in life.
I do. Thank you very much. I really appreciate you guys calling me in for this. I can't wait for the card.
No, we do appreciate you coming and highlighting the athletes.
Yep.
You know, and we need everybody to tune in, buy the pay-per-view on StarFund.stream.
You know who to call for the most non-biased prediction.
Yes.
You know, we got to do like a special giveaway where somebody could come to the event, like, and just ride with you the whole time, side by side with you.
Female only giveaway.
Sabrina only or no?
No, female only giveaway. Not only
Dude,
Sabrina.
one thing we
Sabrina
didn't
can join if she wants.
Bro,
to.
one thing we should have talked about when we mentioned Sabrina's name was her performance in her pro debut.
Yeah.
She didn't get the win done, didn't get the win from the judges, but wow, what a fight.
Sabrina's making real waves.
Yeah, she is.
She really is.
Yeah. I want to get her under the Up Next banner.
Just the fact that she was part of Mackenzie Dern's camp, I think is big. That's the top of the world in her division.
Well, she made her pro debut against a girl that had, 5 pro fights or something like that? Again, says a lot.
Yeah.
Sabrina's just, she's a beast.
Yeah. Always training literally every single day.
Yeah.
Always at the gym.
What else is she always doing? Do you know?
Dude,
I mean,
that has a little bit too much knowledge of Sabrina.
What time does she go to the gym?
Okay, yeah, okay.
I'm kidding.
All right, so Ryan, wrap us up.
All right, we'll wrap up, guys. August 29th, UNF 35. We broke down the card. If you don't have a ticket, get a ticket now. If you can't make it, get the pay-per-view. Come support all these great athletes.
Come get pictures with Sped. Sped will be there.
Bro,
He'll
I'm
be on
trying
the floor.
to sell us right now, and you are just stock.
Sped's buying drinks for everyone.
No, I'm kidding, guys. I love Sped. Sped, thank you for joining us today, too.
Thank you, Sped.
Sped will be at the event, and hope to see you guys all there.
Let's go.
See you guys at the UNF 35.
Thanks, guys.
This episode of the Fight Family Podcast is presented by
Valorian and Manukian.